back that thing up. Thomas Hiatt and Gavin Raitt of Computer Hardware are here to talk about backing up and protecting your data. I have had this happen to me where a hard drive has completely gone out, and you literally break out in a cold sweat. You're panicked about it, and the key to avoid all of that angst is to back up correctly, right?
That is correct.
And what's the trick really now? The idea of not being able to back up, there is no excuse anymore because these hard drives are phenomenal.
Yep, you can basically, there's an easy way to back up just about for anything. You can have a slim backup like this. You can have a cloud storage. You can have an external hard drive that's military grade, so you can basically carry this thing anywhere, and there's really no excuse.
And I was talking earlier about how the sizes have come down, yet the storage has continued to go up. I mean, there was a time where I remember a 50 gig was a amazing sort of size space. Now, if you got anything, you know, you're talking terabytes in these small ones.
Yep, you can even put a 2 terabyte into one of these. I've seen before, but yeah, we were talking before. There's no the big ones that you plug into the wall. Those are kind of obsolete nowadays. And now
so what do I do with my collection of those? Because that's what I have. I need an outlet someplace.
They could be a paperweight, but if they still work.
All right. Yes. All right.
But yep, they've got so slim. We even have a little pin here to show how
the size.
Yeah, really thin.
And Thomas, what size is this one here?
This one's a terabyte.
Okay.
Actually, yep.
And the ease is just you can slip that in your pocket and take it anywhere and do whatever you need with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really portable. Really slim. So to have it in that type of package is really nice.
Is there, okay, we were also talking about backup programs and how I've fallen in love, and I don't use that term lightly. I have fallen in love with the time machine portion of the Apple operating system. It is the easiest, most brainless sort of way to do the backup, right?
Yep, and that's how I actually have, this is actually my personal one. I've had this all the way through college, and basically all I do is plug this in, and my Mac just automatically takes a snapshot of what's going on here, puts it here. So if my computer basically said it wanted to be done the next day, I could basically go to this and put it on an exact copy of it on the new one.
Wow.
So.
But if I'm on a PC, some of these hard drives come with programs, backup programs. I have struggled with those sometimes. Do you have one that works, or do you just say, go to the Apple and use the time machine?
Oh, the time machine's probably the
easiest.
Yeah. But
or you can still always just basically hardwire everything back into this. You can just drag and drop.
Drag and drop, you know, like the old floppy disk days. Remember those days?
Oh, yes,
3.5 floppy.
Yes. No, we were talking about cloud, and Shelby mocks me because of my.
Oh my goodness, this is my favorite thing.
Listen, I have everything now is digital.
I don't understand how this gets brought up so often, though. It applies here, but so often we hear.
I've
tell
had
us.
tons of data gone as well. But the key, tell me if I'm right on this here. The key is have a backup on location and then a separate backup off location, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's very.
And that's where the cloud storage comes in handy. Whether you're going to use the iCloud or a Dropbox or a Google Drive, there's multiple options. For that,
there's a lot out there. Even we were discussing before. We sell a D-Link one where it goes to their server, and those are great cloud-based backups too.
A lot of times there's a cost unless you want to play the game. Here's what I'm doing: just trying to bounce around every system to get enough storage that you could find on here. So I got my 20 gig on the Google Drive, the Outlook, whatever the Microsoft one is. I got another 20 gig. But then you're all over the place and you can't find anything anyway. So you got another issue going on. All right, this one. The other thing is get something that's tough, because in addition to easy, you want something that's tough, and then that's what that thing's for, right?
And this is actually a prime example. This was my external hard drive in college, and this thing took a beating, and if it was this one, it probably would have survived, but sadly, it doesn't work anymore.
Right.
And so now I had to have another one, but this was basically you could drop it up to 6 feet. It's water resistant. It can hold up to 1 ton of weight and pressure, so this thing is pretty tough.
And you're willing to let Shelby do the drop here?
Go drop it.
So you want to just climb up on the roof?
Yeah, I'll get up.
All right, where are you going?
I generally drop over
you
here.
like to drop over here? That's our
this
drop
is my
spot?
drop spot,
Yes,
my
okay.
dropping zone.
All right, are we getting the drop
ready?
spot? Here we go. We're setting.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, here we go. There it is. And
Oh, we bounced.
Yes.
And I can't even
Because
go
I
get it.
was
I'm connected. My mic is.
Let me come over and get it.
So we'll plug this in.
Here.
Wait till they get back. We'll plug this back in.
Plug it in.
Make sure I'm on the right side here.
At what point, when Shelby has dropped it too hard, do you say, I think the morning segments are done?
We're not coming
When I
back.
got scared a second, I was like, is it going to show?
But there it is.
Yep, and we'll see.
We see it on there.
Make
And
sure
there
the
they are.
important
And
files
there
are
it is.
there,
Yes.
yeah.
And those important files are there. I see it.
And that's
oh,
a very important
wait
file
a minute.
right there. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, thank goodness we didn't lose that. Thank
My goodness, that's the most precious
Very
stuff we
important.
Is
have.
that a senior portrait?
You said you talked
Thomas,
about your
Gavin, I want to tell you thanks for all of the segments you've done here today and in the past. This has been fun. It is our final computer hardware segment.
Oh,
So it's wonderful. I guess it is my time since you guys have all shared and I did bring out the blackmail and everything else. All right, give a plug for the stores. Please.
Yeah, in Hastings, we're located 1001 West 2nd Street. It's a block west of Burlington.
In Grand Island, 2720 Old Fair Road, east of Lee's Restaurant, and we have a location in Kearney and in Lincoln.
Do you know how hard it was to get my hair feathered like that? That was tough. That was a lot of work going on at that point. All right. Thomas Hiatt, Gavin Raitt of Computer Hardware, thank you very much. I don't like the surprises on the show, but you pulled it off beautifully.
That was a
You
great
pulled it
one.
off
That
very
was a
well.
great one.
Now I'm wishing Shelby had thrown it a little bit harder.
Next time I'll do it hard.
That's right. Stay with us. We are back with more News 5 Today right after this. Easy.